Here we go, guys. Real quick video on Onyx coin, XCN. Oh my gosh, what a crazy last 24 hours here in crypto, especially with XCN. And then also, the Bitcoin maxis coming out against the XRP guys. So anyway, what a, what show. But here we go, kind of the backtrack a little bit. Over the evening of, I guess, Thursday night into Friday morning, Justin's son came out and made a number of scathing, negative remarks, comments, accusations about Onyx Coin, XCN, regarding the platform and how it's being traded. He thought there was some shady stuff going on. But anyway, later on that morning, it was resolved pretty quickly. Later on, basically, the people behind, XCN had a sit down, I guess, a powwow, a kumbaya meeting with Justin's son, and then as Justin was looking through everything they were sharing with him, he decided, he went from anti XCN, it's a scam, so on and so forth, to, hey, I want to be a big investor. So they had a vote last evening. I think they're still voting for the next 48 hours or something uh, about if they're going to allow him to come in and really stake, millions of coins. So, that could cut both ways. I mean, now, Justin, has, XCN has the blessing of Justin, and Justin has the blessing of XCN. So anyway, it's crazy. But all we care about, quite honestly, is the price action. We can get all that, up, down, sideways. Doesn't matter what's going on in the background. You can read it on the charts. Okay. So this was yesterday, obviously, Friday, and it was a very deep, bearish, ugly red candle here. And then over time, we started being bought up, bought up, bought up. So that's why we ended up with a little, spinning top candle here. Some people call it dragonfly. The only thing you need to know is that, with a small bodied candle, there's really a strong fight between the bulls and the bears, and it can go either way. It's 50-50, but now it's like the, bulls are coming in. People are embracing, Onyx coin. Now, let me show you something. What we teach our traders are, a couple of three things. I'm not going to give everything away because they're, paying for this information, but I just want to show you, our members how, head and shoulders higher they are than the average, retail investor. Whenever we go to make a trade or put on a position, we put on three things, kind of like a pilot's checklist. We want to find location, we want to find an event candle that takes us out of that location, and then we talk about stop loss. Okay, and really stop loss ought to be the first thing, managing your money, because there's only two kinds of people that are investors or traders, and that is depositors and withdrawers. Okay, depositors are the people that have to keep depositing money in their accounts because they're losing money, so they have to go find nickels under the couch or whatever, put it back into their account. And the reason why I know that so intimately, I was one of those guys years ago. Okay, I was always having to put money into the account, build it back up so I could trade. Then, after you have the right training, the right skills, the right techniques, then you can become a withdrawer, pulling money out of the account. In other words, using it as an ATM machine. Okay, but location, we had a nice location set up down here. I can't explain everything to you, but then there was our event candle right here that took us to the promised land. And then, we had this two down here. In other words, two red candles. This is one of my favorite chart setups because it has such a high probability of success. Two down, two red candles closing down into a green candle, and then you get a breakout candle, or what we like to call event candle. And this was a violent, very strong buy action bull, a bullish engulfing candle here. Okay, and then we started taking that candle out yesterday. That was honestly pretty concerning. Okay, so let's break this down even smaller. Let's go to the hourly chart here. And as you can see, we came down lower right into, which all this was bought up, okay? Whenever you see those bottoming tails is what we call it, all that price action, that was one solid red candle is being all bought up, okay? The the bears are leaving and the bulls are coming in. And as you see, I had a little low pivot over here. See how we came into that prior support and it actually helped over here. Now, we just went over this on the daily chart. What's that? Two down, one up. See, right now, I've already taught you a, a very strong, a very high percentage, high odds position play, candle formation that'll serve you the rest of your life, okay? And then, boom, right there, and I like to put my stop loss under that candle. And then, again, high odds, high probability, you're going to push up and out of that zone. Okay, so that's where we are in that situation. Okay, but what I'm concerned about near term. Now, this is an hourly hourly chart. Each candle is an hour a price action. Okay, and once you get under the 20, that's the moving average here, the blue. As you can see, I don't have a lot on my chart. When you look at other charts, you see people, the more they have on here, the less, you know, well, the less skilled, the less techniques they have because they're having to depend on indicators, okay? And indicators are just, most of them are comorbid, they follow other indicators. And also everything follows price. That's the only thing we're interested in is location, event, and then, protecting, what you put in there with your stop loss, risking it, okay? That's all we're dealing with. We don't care about any other indicator on the chart or what you're able to put up there. They just slows you down and price. If like I said, it all follows price. So just know what price is doing, and you're golden. Okay, we had a location here. That was your event candle. Scale in other words, don't go all in. That's another problem. A lot of people will come up with $500, $1,000, $5,000, and they'll take like they were at Vegas. They take that whole pile of chips and push them to the middle of the table. That's the best way to get wrecked, to get to lose it all. But anyway, that's how we would set it up. Stop loss under it, and then boom, here we go. Now this is an inside bar. Just right this second. By the time you see this video, it's probably, since it's an hourly chart, it's probably going to still be there for a minute. But that's a location, and then we'll wait. Price is trapped in there, okay, obviously. So there's only one of two ways it can go, okay, to the upside or downside, and then we just sit on our hands and wait for that. Okay, now let's look in the future here, and let's go there first. This is the weekly chart. Every candle is 1 week of price action. And yeah, from where we started out. Now, this is a measured move that our members know about. And take note, note of this, and then come back here and tell me if I was crazy or not. But we have a 90% probability of hitting resistance and either consolidating, like right in here, or even pulling back. When we hit that 0.035 or 36, okay, right in here, just shy, we might make it to 4 cents, but this area is going to be a heavy resistance area. And those that haven't, got in yet, that's another story. It's not financial advice, but anyway, we might be able to get a little downdraft here to, reload or make your initial, investment, or even add to that investment. Okay. But anyway, it looks like everybody's, jumping on board slowly here. I mean, and then here's our daily chart. I mean, we're not, blowing up, but hey, it's green on the day so far. We still have 7 hours to go. So we'll make our determinations later on the day. But right now, on the daily chart, there is not a good location. There is not an event candle being formed. So on the daily, we're not going to play it. On the hourly, there is a location, but there hadn't been an event candle to let you know if it's going up or coming down. Okay, so you need to keep those things in mind when you do this. And also, if you can't, what I tell our traders, if you can't name it, well, first of all, if you can't identify it, you can't name it, don't do it. Okay, don't trade it. Don't go in. If you're going in on thoughts, your thoughts, you're thinking about it will lose every time. Okay, your feelings, your emotions, your FOMO, or if you're being, affected by other things, maybe seriously think about it. Have you ever made a rational, strong, good, confident decision under emotional distress? Okay, probably not. So that's why you need to be able to, look at the chart calmly and be able to pick up, hey, that's the location. Now I'm going to wait for that event candle up or down, sideways, whatever. There's a few candles, but our members know about that. And then make your execution, and then most important thing of all, set your stop loss, because eventually you want to become a withdrawer, pulling money out of the market. But guys, appreciate you, and we will see you on the charts.